So we have menstrual products that I want to show you. This is Lizon. It's a completely organic and natural product. So this looks exactly like the normal pads that are there. It is a normal pad, but the only difference is that this does not have any chemicals. There's no plastic, no rayon, nothing. So it's made with corn and bamboo fibers and completely natural. But you just have to, this is disposable. That's the thing. So this is a menstrual cup and it comes packaged like this with a bag in which you can keep it and carry it in your purse. And the good thing about this menstrual cup, see how flexible it is. It does not hurt the vagina, and this has a ring at the bottom, so it's easy to pull out when you take it out. So these are different fabric pads that I'm going to show you. These are reusable and can be washed, and they are long as well as short ones. So these are made out of fabric and they're extremely absorbable. This is a panty that can be used as a panty liner. It has the same absorbency over here, so you don't have to use a panty liner if you're using it in the rest of the month also. And this is a period panty. See how beautifully it's made. It's completely absorbent inside, does not look any different than a normal panty, and it does not allow any leakages from outside.
Today we are celebrating Menstrual Hygiene Day. We are joining a global day of action where the goal is to make menstruation a normal fact of life and to build a world where no one is held back because they menstruate, and we have to do this. We have a timeline by 2030. Is there really a need to talk of this in today's times? Yes, there is. Today, millions of women and girls around the world are stigmatized and they're excluded and discriminated against simply because they menstruate. It's not acceptable because it's a natural bodily function, and they need to get an education and they need to earn an income and become make it a part of their normal life, so we cannot take it away from them. We have to break the taboos and end the stigma surrounding menstruation. We have to raise awareness about challenges regarding this and about the menstrual products. We have to mobilize funding where it's required for action. Next thing I want to talk about is what is good menstrual hygiene. Changing your sanitary napkins and tampons every 4 to 6 hours is extremely important for vaginal hygiene. Menstrual blood is a really rich culture, and because it is warm and it's a rich culture medium, whatever bacteria that normally remain in your vagina, it can go in there and it can actually allow bacterial infection to take place if you're wearing them for more than 6 hours a day. Then you need to wash yourselves properly from the vagina to the anus. A lot of people don't understand this. I see so many patients in my practice that come with infections and they're washing themselves wrong. It's never backwards to forwards. It's always forwards to backwards, because you don't want to bring infection from the anus to the vagina and to the urethra. Okay? In women, urethras are really short. They're not like men. So they have a very close access to the infection. The infection can directly go into the urinary bladder and then travel up to the kidney. So it's extremely important how you wash yourself, how you keep this hygiene. Vaginas have their own cleaning mechanisms. You don't need to douche from inside. Putting your finger inside, putting cloths inside to clean, putting some betadine to clean because you think that is clean. No, you're taking away the normal bacteria from there and you're causing a dysbiosis in the normal bacteria that is there looking after your vagina. So please don't do that. No douching is required. You can clean from outside with other, you get intimate solutions and things like that, but you don't need to clean from inside, and this is not required when you have your periods. You just need to wash outside with water and it's enough. Also remember, please use one type of sanitation. All the men sitting here, if this is embarrassing you, I would suggest you please talk to your daughters about it and talk at home about it, because you're only making sure that you're giving the right information and people don't really go and read off Google, because nowadays Google is the biggest doctor and you have so much going on there that you don't know what to choose from there. One sanitation method, because when you think you're working, especially working women, and I too have been guilty of this. When we are out the whole day today, we think that we need the pad to look after us and we don't have place to change and things like that. So we would wear two types. Maybe we would wear 2 or 3, or maybe we would wear a tampon and a pad. This makes you wear that pad for longer, and it's not a good idea. It's better to change it every 4 to 6 hours. Okay? What I've already mentioned is the consequences of all of this is genital infections, urinary tract infections, kidney infections, rashes, all of it. Now I really want to talk a little bit about period products, because approximately each woman goes through 450 periods in her lifetime. Can you even think about this? We don't think about this on a normal day at all. 450 periods? Just think about it. And we are using these products, we are disposing them, we are doing all this every month. The most commonly used period product is the sanitary napkin, okay? It has been around for over 100 years. And they are attached to the inside of the user's underwear, which you are all aware of. And they absorb this menstrual blood and through the layers of the absorbent material. But a normal sanitary towel is made of cotton, plastic, rayon. So this is something that is not environmentally friendly, neither is it friendly for your body. So it's extremely important that you choose a product that would be good for your body without chemicals, as well as something that's environmentally friendly. Here I want to just talk about one of our sponsors. You can see this is Lizong, okay? And Lizong has biodegradable and a pad made completely out of corn and bamboo fibers. There is nothing in here that is going to harm your body, no chemicals. So, only thing about this is that you need to dispose it at the end of the, after you use it, okay? Another one that I want to talk about is washable fabric pads, alright? Washable fabric pads look like this. They're very easy to put on your underwear. They come in different sizes. These absorb very well, and if you're worried about leakages, you can wash it off. You can have 2 and wash it off. But these run you for a really long time. The third product I want to talk about is tampons. Tampons are something that absorb menstrual blood when you insert them inside the vagina, and they have a string so you can pull them out every 4 hours. They are not biodegradable, okay? So that's not a good thing for the environment. And another worst thing about tampons is there is a small risk of a toxic shock syndrome. Nobody knows about this, but it very much happens. What is a toxic shock syndrome? If you leave the tampon in for too long, it again takes all that your vaginal fluid as well as the bacteria that are over there, and it can cause infection which can be absorbed by your body. And you can get into shock and it is fatal. It has caused deaths. The next thing I want to talk about is this small silicone or latex cup that works by folding it like that and inserting it inside the vagina. Okay? Once it's in the vagina, it just opens up like this and it covers all the walls of the vagina. Menstrual blood collects in here. The best thing about this is that you can take it out after 12 hours, empty it into and flush it, the menstrual fluid. This can be washed and worn again, okay? At the end of your menstrual cycle, you can sanitize this, you can sterilize it by, in hot water, you can just boil it and sterilize it. So this can last you for up to 10 years. So it's really eco-friendly, and it's something that you should consider if you're comfortable. Initially, when people are putting this, I have young girls in India who have approached me and they use this regularly because they're so comfortable with it. It's just a mental thing that we have, a block that we want to insert something and walk around with it. But you don't even feel it when it's inside, okay? So it's just a block, and they are very comfortable once they get used to how to put it inside. And to help you, we are here as a gynecologist. If you come to us, we can show you how to insert it and help you. This is available on the GoShopia website also, and it comes like this, so you can carry it in your bag. Nobody need know that you're carrying it in your bag. If somebody sees it, also it comes along with a pouch like that. the most new thing on the block is the period panties. This is something so innovative, and it is, I wish I had it in my time. I'm much older for this, but I have other choices also, so it's okay. This is what it looks like. Just like a normal panty. It's not even too thick. It has absorbent material, and it absorbs all the menstrual fluid into it. And it is washable, reusable, and that is why it is even eco-friendly, okay? Also available with that are these fancy things like this, which you can use right through your month. They also have the same material, so you don't have to use panty liners, which have plastic in it. So this is also absorbable. It absorbs the vaginal fluids. I want to have everybody understand what your body does and what you require to keep it healthy. Women and girls to have access to water and sanitation. Somewhere private to change their pads and facilities for disposing the materials. Clean water to wash their hands afterwards. And above all, a need for both men and women to have a greater awareness for menstrual hygiene. Menstrual Hygiene Day is a global advocacy platform that brings together the voices of and actions of non-profit organizations, government agencies, individuals, the private sector and the media to promote good menstrual hygiene and health for all women and girls. I want to live in a world where no girl is stopped for her education because of her menstruation. Every girl should have information about menstrual products before their first period. So let us say we are committed to create a world in which all women and girls are empowered to manage their menstruation safely, hygienically, with confidence and without shame. Thank you so much for your attention.
Round 1.
You are like a garden. Who you are is what you grow. Started with a seed, then carefully nurture it year after year. Watch it slowly changing with the seasons. Braving through the drought and cold. It all happens with the reason. 'Cause one day your buds turn to blossoms and they all say, wow,